the criminal justice process in the city of the 1800s, very dry. And suddenly this chair up and starts scooting across the floor. Now, without missing a beat, a husband from Philadelphia tells Andrew, "Oh, come on. You've got somebody with a fishing line behind the door, that door over there, or a magnet making that go, right?" And Andrew, he realized Andrew was about to wet his pants, saying, "No, actually, I've never seen that before." Well, they collected themselves, and to their credit, they finished the tour. But a week later, Andrew, the same guy, is given a ghost tour in here. It's a large group. Some 20 people are in here, and there's a 9-year-old girl on the tour who suddenly walked away from her parents, and she starts talking to the wall of the tour. Starts giggling and laughing, and the whole tour is looking at her like, what is going on with this kid? Finally, Andrew stopped his story and asked, "Excuse me, young lady, who are you talking to over there?" And nonchalantly, she looked over her shoulder and says, "Oh, just a new friend I made over here." Well, when Andrew asked her what your new friend's name is, she turned to consult the wall and says, "He's a little shy. He doesn't want to give us his name right now." When Andrew asked why doesn't he want to give us his name, she
Came
again
right from the chair again.
She turns around and says, "Andrew, he says he's sorry for scaring you and your friends last week, but it was him playing with the wheelchair."
Wow.
She said it was a kid named Alonzo Small. Now, Alonzo Small was imprisoned here in 1891. He was in prison for manslaughter. It was an accident. He and his friends were playing on a trolley car. He's 13. It's an abandoned trolley car nearby. They're trying to pretend to make this thing drive, and it gets loose. It runs down the tracks, and it ends up hitting a guy and killing him. So Alonzo took the fall for the death. He's thrown upstairs on Mount Rascal for the murder. And thankfully, in 1887, when he was convicted, they realized that was not the right place for a kid like that. So they actually let him come downstairs and put him in a non-violent cell. In fact, the warden at the time allowed him to play in the apartment up front from time to time. But apparently one thing he really liked to do, he'd take one of these chairs that they had at the time, put it out in the hallway or get a big room, and he'd get a running start, just kind of run and kind of jump into this thing and send it skidding across the floor, right? He thought that was great fun. But we think we even have a picture of it. So, I'll show you. So this picture was sent to us by the American College of the Building Arts years ago. But notice they're having a meeting upstairs, but notice in the middle here you have 2 shadows. Only one person casting the shadow. You see that? So you got the 2 shadows.